Wish we'd found the charity sooner, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. And it was so refreshing to talk to sort of a third party and actually feel like they were listening and actually caring. People might ordinarily think, oh, well, you're in the police, so that's what you're used to dealing with. The difference with this is that I wasn't at work. I was completely caught off guard. I didn't have my usual stuff with me. I was doing what I could with what I had, and it just didn't feel like enough at the time. I can't really remember exactly how long it was, but then things started to change at home in that I'd get really short-tempered, really irritable, no headspace for anything. I started distancing myself from friends and everything just seemed to be going in the wrong direction.
It took a while for me to really realise the change in his mood. He was not affectionate, very irritable. We would bicker quite a lot, and it got to the point where I wasn't realising that was to do with work. I thought it was me. I didn't put the two and two together at first.
And I managed to sort of get quite a good relationship with my line manager at the time, and he had done a bit of research in the background and had recommended police care. And then everything sort of started to click in place. So I started getting phone calls from police care, you know, the assessment process, explaining what happened, you know, what my job role was, all the symptoms, and getting assessed.
We need support, so so we started talking about it and raising awareness as to actually what is going on, and that really helped. Finally talking to people about it.
Being given some EMDR treatment, and I found that it really helped, just breaking it down. It was tough at the time, but it was worth the effort of going through it. Yeah, I'm still on that sort of road of recovery, if you like. I'm actually still in therapy. I'm doing CBT therapy at the moment. But yeah, from the lowest point to now is huge. I mean, I got to the point where I was feeling suicidal. It did feel like there was no other option. Felt completely trapped in my own head in a way. But now it does feel like there's opportunity and there's hope that it's getting better. So it's been a very strange journey in that, you know, I started the police in a uniform role, and because of the PTSD side of things, it has meant that I do sort of a back office role now. We got Bertie about 5 years ago. I didn't realise how much of a help he would be, but he has been a really big help. If you walk into a room with a broken leg, people don't say, what's wrong? It's obvious you've got a broken leg. If you walk into the room you've got PTSD, people have no idea. The importance of raising awareness that just because someone looks okay doesn't mean they are okay.
When he was at his lowest, I couldn't have a conversation with him about anything. We couldn't make any plans. Sorry. Yeah, when he's really bad, he would disappear on me, and I wouldn't actually know if he would be coming home. It sort of had a huge impact on me with what I was doing, who I was seeing, where I was going. I don't have that feeling very much now, which feels like a huge achievement. But for the fact now that he actually wants to plan to be a dog trainer, he wants to planning to go on holiday, things like that, I know that he wants to have a future.
It's so important to talk about it. The number of traumatic incidents that police officers see is so disproportionate to the everyday person that I'm surprised not everyone has some form of PTSD in the police, to be honest.
We got in touch with them for Josh, but they were actually very open to help me as well, and I was so grateful to receive that, and I wasn't aware that that support was there for me as well as his partner. It just felt great to be heard that you're not alone, and there are people in the same position, and if you just talk to each other, it really does, it does take a huge weight off your shoulders, knowing that there's someone out there that can help.